It's 2 a.m. The whole city is asleep. The streets are empty. There is silence in the air. But there is one room where there is no sleep. Someone is awake there. He is staring at the ceiling. His eyes are open, but his mind is exhausted. Thousands of thoughts are running inside him. Why am I so alone? Why does no one understand me? Does my life even have any meaning? And then, slowly, a dangerous thought is born. If I'm gone, would it even matter? Friends, this is not a movie story. This is the daily reality of millions of people. Every day in every city, people of every age go through this pain. Every year, more than 8 lakh people die by suicide worldwide. That means every 40 seconds, one person ends their life. But the biggest question is, did they really want to die? Or were they just trying to escape their pain? This video is not just information, it is an attempt to save a life. When Stephen Twitch Boss passed away, the entire world was shocked. A successful personality, millions of fans, money, fame, recognition, and yet he chose to end his life. People asked, how is this even possible? If someone has everything, why would they give up? But what is the truth? Suicide is not just one person's story. It is a pattern, a silent epidemic. In America, every year lakhs of people die by suicide, and the highest number of cases are among young people aged 15 to 29, which means this problem is around us, in our friends, in our families, maybe within us. People think suicide is a sudden decision, but science says no, it is a gradual process. Stage 1, stress. Everything starts here. Exam pressure, job stress, relationship problems. At first, it feels small, but slowly it starts growing. Stage 2, overthinking. Now the mind doesn't stay calm. I failed. Everyone is ahead of me. Why does this always happen to me? The person keeps thinking the same things again and again, and this overthinking slowly weakens them from inside. Stage 3, hopelessness. Now the person starts feeling like nothing can change now. My life is over. This is the most dangerous stage because this is where hope disappears. Stage 4, isolation. Now they start distancing themselves, ignoring calls from friends, staying away from family, locking themselves in their room. From the outside, they look normal, but inside, they are completely broken. Stage 5, suicidal thoughts. And then, a thought appears. If I die, what if everything ends? Maybe all problems will be over. This is the moment when they need help the most. If they get help here, their life can be saved. But if they don't, they may take a step from which there is no return. Friends, depression is not just a thought, it is a biological condition. When a person is in depression, certain chemicals in the brain are affected. Dopamine, happiness hormone, serotonin, mood regulator. Their balance gets disturbed. That's why the person cannot feel happiness, loses motivation, feels life is meaningless. And the most dangerous part, they start believing, I am worthless, no one understands me, nothing will ever change. And these thoughts slowly pull them into darkness. Now the question is, why do people take such steps? Financial problems, no money, increasing debt. The person starts feeling like a failure. Broken relationships, breakups, betrayal, emotional pain can be the most dangerous. Family pressure. You must become a software engineer, data scientist, or cybersecurity expert. But no one asks, are you happy? Loneliness. Thousands of followers, but no real connection. A person may smile outside, but cry inside.
Friends, the most dangerous truth is this. A person who is about to commit suicide often gives signals beforehand, but we fail to understand them. Number 1, behavior change. The person who used to laugh all the time has suddenly become quiet. The one who always stayed with friends now prefers to be alone. This is not just a mood change, this is a warning sign. Number 2, sudden withdrawal. Stops answering calls, ignores messages, disconnects from social media. This means they are lost in their own inner world. Number 3, talking negatively. Nothing is left now. Everything is over. What difference does it make whether I exist or not? This is not a joke. This is a silent cry for help. Number 4. Goodbye signals. Giving away personal belongings, suddenly saying thank you or sorry to everyone. This is the most dangerous sign because it means they have already made a decision internally. Number 5. Sudden calmness. Earlier they were very disturbed. Suddenly they seem calm. People think they are fine now. But the truth is they have found peace in their decision, and this stage is the most dangerous of all. Friends, now I will share some real stories that will make you think deeply. Story 1. A student story. There was a boy, average in studies, but his family's expectations were very high. Every day, he heard things like, "You will never achieve anything. Look where Sharmaji's son has reached." Slowly, he started comparing himself. Maybe I am truly worthless. One day, he sent a message to his friend, "Bro, if I'm not around, please take care of my parents." But his friend thought it was a joke. The next day, that boy was no longer in this world. Friends, one message, one call could have saved his life. Story 2. A girl's story. There was a girl, always cheerful, always smiling, but one day she went through a breakup. She didn't share it with anyone, smiling on social media, but completely broken inside. Slowly, she became isolated. One night, she wrote in her diary, "I am tired," and that same night, she ended her life. Friends, not every smile hides happiness. Now, the question is, why does a person start thinking like this? Cognitive distortion. When a person is in depression, their mind starts saying reality in a distorted way. For example, "I failed once" is equal to "I will never be successful in life." This is called all or nothing thinking. Overgeneralization. "One girl rejected me" is equal to "no one will ever like me." This thinking slowly destroys a person from within. Emotional reasoning. "I feel bad" is equal to "my life is bad." But that is not the truth. But in depression, a person treats emotions as reality. Friends, it's not just the individual. Society is also responsible. Number 1. Making fun of mental health. "Are you crazy? Are you just doing this for attention?" These words push a person deeper into loneliness. Number 2. Comparison culture. Look at how far ahead others are. This makes a person feel inferior. Number 3. Suppressing emotions. Boys don't cry, be strong, but suppressed pain always finds a way to explode. What should you do? First of all, listen to them. Don't interrupt them. Don't judge them. Just sit with them. Sometimes your presence alone is enough. What should you say? "I am here for you. You are not alone." These 2 lines can save a life. What not to say? "You are overreacting. Everything will be fine." These words can hurt them even more. Friends, every person reaches a moment in life when they completely break down. Imagine this. You are sitting alone in a room. Your phone is on silent. The outside world is moving on. But inside you, everything has stopped. There is only one voice in your mind. "I can't take this anymore." This is the moment when a person stands between life and death. And to be honest, at this very moment, a small difference, one call, one message, one person can change the entire story. Now imagine that same person who was about to give up, suddenly his phone rings. On the screen it says, "Best friend calling." He answers the call. From the other side, a voice says, "Bro, are you okay?" That's it, just these 4 words. That person who was trying to stay strong all this time suddenly breaks down. He starts crying for the first time in front of someone, and that very moment saves his life. Friends, recovery is not easy. This is not a movie where everything becomes fine instantly. Recovery is a journey. Step 1, acceptance. Yes, I need help. This is the biggest step. Step 2, talking. Talk to a friend, talk to family, talk to a counselor. When you express your emotions, the pain begins to feel lighter. Step 3, small steps. A little walk every day, a little sunlight, a simple routine. These small things slowly start changing your life. Step 4, self-love. Accept yourself. I am not perfect, but I am enough. Friends, always remember one thing. Suicide is not a solution to a problem. It is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. The pain you feel today will not last forever. But if you end your life, you lose every chance. The chance to be happy, to become something, to truly live your life. If you're watching this video, then maybe somewhere you are struggling too. And if that's true, then I just want to say one thing to you. You are not alone. Whether someone understands you or not, your life is important. You are important. Somewhere in this world, someone smiles because of you. So please, don't give up right now. Pause for a moment, gather yourself, because darkness never lasts forever. Morning always comes. If this video touched you even a little, like, share, or send it to someone who might need it, subscribe. Because maybe your one share can save someone's life.